Here we are, still in Africa. So Crow's blindfolded. There he is. He's got a bag on his head. Yeah, Japan is really good at the being insular thing, such as asking Google to remove villages from the map. Because we like to pretend that place doesn't exist. But he's like, who the hell are you? I'm Crow Roost. I'm a test pilot, Axion. He's trying to get data on his data for his mech. And they were like, we're Celestial Being, you were at the thing. Agent. But he was seen at the expo, and he was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to mess up the enact at the expo, but then you guys got up and did it in the first place. And he's like, ah. But they start getting tired of his smart mouth, and they're like, we're just gonna fucking shoot you, dude, if you're gonna be like that, and because we're not bound by treaties and regulations, we can shoot whoever the fuck we want. So in the end, he's like, alright, fine. Colliding with you at the expo was a complete coincidence, and yesterday's fight was planned, and I was supposed to meet up with you, or like, at least it was what I was hoping for. It wasn't planned like that, right? And basically, you guys are celebrities, and celebrities means paparazzi, saying it's all about the money. Got to get footage of you, and his boss will pay top dollar for data on the Gundams. So please, do not murder me. Yeah, that's them shooting, and like, we'll fucking kill you, dude. And they basically say, well, we can't let you like go alive now that you know our deal. And Crow's like, well, you know, all right then. If you're just gonna kill me anyway. Sure, I will satisfy my curiosity, because it already killed the cat. Do you guys are you actually serious? Do you actually think for real you can end all war in the world? And Liu Min isn't sure. Let's get to Liu Min saying she's not sure. And she's like, and Setsu goes, yes, we can, yes. And it was like, whoa, Setsu, whoa, it's the first thing you said all day that's not with them whoopsies. And Crow's like, wow, pretty confidence. And then it's like, anyway, time's up, both for the investigation and for you. He's like, I guess I'm dead. And they're like, oh, actually, we got business with you still. The Axiom prototype. So Lumen says she's going to hold Crow until they're done investigating the thing. And then they're going to take the Brasta and erase his memories of Celestial Being. So they leave him all tied up with a bag on his head. They say they'll keep him fed and watered, but Crow's like, well, you know what? This ain't the first time it's happened to me, so I've got a plan of my own on this one. Lock-on wants to know, he asked Tieria why Vader is so interested in the Brasta. And Tieria says that he knows that the machine's power reactor isn't a plasma battery like the rest of plasma battery, the same as Axion's other mechs that they make. And it's like, oh, is that why you want to keep him alive? But they don't, like, he's not even allowed to fucking touch the reactor. But like, it hasn't been mentioned yet, but Vader is their quantum supercomputer. That Tieria is the only one we can talk to. Howdy the Flaum. Yeah, more goddamn anime teenagers. To be fair, I think only Setsuna, this one, is a teenager. I think the rest are all 20 minimum, whereas he's meant to be like fucking 14 or 15 or something. It's ridiculous that he's that old. But the new orders to hit the AU base, and it's being guarded by PMC soldiers, and in the PMC soldiers are the Red Shoulders, which are 80 troops from Gilgamesh. And they're from the Astragus, and they're supposedly the absolute best of the Gilgamesh forces from Astragus. And in the big quake, the Astragus forces were like scattered throughout the earth, and they've all formed into little mercenary cells. And the Red Shoulders have been like hooked up with the PMC Trust, but they are a big fucking deal and very good at their jobs. And Setsuna asks about the colony Gundams, and Chihiro says that he guesses that the two that smashed the Bretonian outpost are still nearby, and if they happen to show up in the battle, then Celestial Being will take them on as well as the AEU. And then suddenly a whooshy flying noise, and there goes the action mech, and it turns out that Crow has escaped, gotten in his robot and flown away. And these guys are like, oh fuck, alright, time to chase him down then. And this is Scenario 4, Chaotic Battlefield. And Crow is like, alright, this machine's pretty good, the blaster's alright, but whatever the chief thinks, I think I could barely handle one Gundam, let alone all four, so this sucks. Shooting. Who the hell is it? Colony Gundams. Brilliant. Quatra, the Berber winner, who's a good boy. This real. I looked up the relationship charts for the like different relationship bonuses. Quatra is friends level 2 with all of the other wing boys. Wu Fei is rivals with everybody, but nobody is rivals with him. Like, nobody gives a shit. And Troa, who's this dude in this thing just here underneath the box, he's friendship level 1 with everybody. But Quatra's a good boy. The Cologne Gundams. But it's like, oh good, it's not an AEU machine. But you gotta disable it anyway, just to be safe. There's Troa, and the Troa is, it's Trois. Quatra, Troa, Hero is first, and then there's Duo, Troa, Quatra, the Sank Kingdom, which is 5, Zex, which is 6, Lady Un, which is 1, Noin, which is 9, Wu Fei, I'm guessing, is 8 then, but they all have names. They all have names that are numbers. Everybody's got number names. Wu Fei is the Asian one who talks in... I wish Wu Fei spoke only in ellipses. He's too busy, like, going, Nataku, let's do this. I named you after my wife. I'm a shithead. Like, he's just awful. He's always whining about everything and he sucks. But yeah, he's the Chinese dude. And the Crow is like, oh well, if I'm stuck between 2 Gundams, then like 2 Gundam teams, then 2's easier than 4. And Quatra, Raberba winner. We're gonna have some sound problems while I look up Quatra's voice actress. Quatra's voice actress is Ai Orek Kasa. And she has also done for the thing that most people. She's Ryoko in Tenchi Muyo. She's Utori in Revolutionary Girl Utena. She's Mayor's Oma in Vendred. Let's find. She's Jokotsu in Inuyasha. Let's find something more like recent that people might have seen. She's in Sergeant Frog, she's in Demon Bane, she's Nya. Oh, she's Shiro, the white cat in Divine Wars, in OG Universe. Suzu Kirishiki in Shiki. She's Rose in Street Fighter Alpha. She's Mai in OG Universe also. And she's good. She's good. She's good. She's been in a lot of video games. There's a lot of different things. She's good. She's a good voice actress. She's good. Right, she's good. Glory of Wu Fei, I get it. But Crow's like, alright, here we go, like, let's get lots of good data. And then we gotta fight these nerds. This guy's good at close combat, and this dude's good at shooting. They are a good team. So here's Crow. More Gundams? I'll be screwing some nice data off of these guys. Hard part's gonna be getting it out alive though. And Troa is like the worst dude. Like he's the worst wing boy, like he has shitty accuracy. But he just like doesn't really fucking do anything, and in Z3 he's like actually worthless. Yeah, the Sandrock's super tanky. I think the Sandrock when fully upgraded has higher armor than Mazinger. Well, he got me on a 10% chance because he's a good boy. Quattro's a good boy. And then the girl's like, oh, 4 boys incoming. And it's Celestial Being. Locom orders the test pilot of Axion to get the fuck down or they're going to shoot him out of the sky. So Crow's like, oh right, this is a long shot. Calls up the colony Gundam, said, yo, truce so we can beat up these guys? And Quattro isn't sure. He's like, come on, it's 4 versus 3, that's much better than me just getting murdered. But Quattro's not too sure, and then Celestial being fired during the... Wait a minute, who the hell was it? And... it's Patrick. Damn, can I streaming? Then I'm gonna start up Discord, and then when we're done with this stage, I'll go over there and investigate that boy's life. But here's fucking Patrick and the red shoulders. So remember how Axion got the AU forces to ignore the Braster and fight the Gundams? Patrick doesn't give a shit because he's awful. He's like, I'm gonna take him down, he made a fool of me! I'm the great ace! Actually, what is Connor's doing? Like, if he's doing a championship thing, then I will not go join in because I'm not invited, so... But we'll wait until after that. Yeah, but Patrick's like, I don't give a shit, I'm the great Patrick. And here's the red shoulder boys. And they all got real lumpy faces. And here's Kiriko, who's the only one we actually really need to know. Like, their main thing they're talking about is they don't think that Patrick's much of a boss, but they're being paid a lot, so they'll stick with it. And Crow is then, yo, Temporary Alliance, Mr. Colony and Celestial Being guys. And they all go, yeah, sure, why not? And Duo shows up. So we're only missing the one more. Oh, there's another colony boy. So we're only missing one now, which is Wu Fei, because Wu Fei doesn't join in with anybody because he sucks. And the SR point is take out everybody and then Patrick, because to win all we need to do is take out Patrick. But his heavy arms, it's really good. It's really good at guns. It just its only post movement, like Vulcan's trash, and the knife, which he's bad at, and otherwise it's not so bad. It's just getting him, like, he's really good to counter people with. Like, he's really good at countering people, but unfortunately that means on his own turn he sucks. Let's see if we can find what Hero says here. It's got Duo, but no Hero. That's Quattro. So here we go. Celestial Being. For now, we have no choice but to cooperate. It's good at his fucking job. Yeah, and Hero has like super grossly good unit because it's a magic baby machine. Me 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 me. Let's get Gregory. And then Duo's right near the top. We got Gundams from the colonies and Celestial Being. You don't stand a chance. World's changing, you know, and we're the ones doing it. Got them. What's up? You doing alright, buddy? Is that the best you got? And he's got the jammer and the hyper jammer. Hyper jammer is he can double image, and jammer is everything around him has shitty accuracy. One day he gets another Haro and he's fucking incredible. In Wing, the equivalent of being a new type is having the heart of space, and they say that Quattro's got it, and like Quattro does do some weird new typey things. But then in Ender Swords, they're like, Hero is the true heart of space. It's like, that dude is not the true heart of space. Have you fucking seen him? You seen how he interacts with any human being? Actually, I guess Aoya is also a young teeny boy. But Lock-On seems a little bit older than the others. Yeah, Hero's Heart is like the cold, merciless void of space. Chop him up, good buddy. Chop him up. Chop him up. I'm just gonna stand there and... What the heck, you? Yeah, Kiriko's so good he got double prevail. Like, he just gets plus 90% crit. There's, like, Kiriko, you can also, like, every stage has a thing you can do with him. Like, a little puzzle in it where you can attack somebody with him and get him down to the 10%. So here's Gregory, he's fucking dying. I don't think he's got what he says other than he's just like, ah, fuck, I'm out, bye. The thing with his hyper is a scar, right, and not Mongol lumps. Yeah, it's definitely a scar, but he is a very lumpy man. They sniped that poor Leo, and Leo's a trash, so you know. The great duo. You're 100 years too early to be step into me. The great duo. And here's the really good attack. I really like this attack that Death Scythe has, and then in Z3 it doesn't have anything even remotely as cool. Like, it's just really boring. Mr. Grim Reaper coming at ya! This is the end! Bottoms does have a good story. So, Crow's like, another dude coming in? And it's a Dankuga. And now he's like, why is he showing up? I don't think there is a losing side here right now, right? But Dankuga disagrees and thinks that we're losing. And shoots Patrick. They try to talk to it, but it ignores any hails, so let's just see what it wants to do then. Yeah, they try to talk to it, but it ignores them. And this sucker's gonna try and fight Dankuga. Don't know why I do that. Bonk. What the hell did this bad guy get this power from? The main big problem with Troa is no hit and away, and again, doesn't have very many post movement options. It's fine. That's Quattro. Here's Troa. The AU's thrown all their weight at us. Abandoning their base defense was a daring move. We must be careful. Troa is like the most deadpan dude all the time. He's like, I will destroy you. Like this boy, he's at least like got a move that isn't Vulcan's, but he's in pretty much the same boat for hit and away things. Like, he should really start with hit and away, and he fucking doesn't. And then this dude is the hit and run guy, starts with hit and away, even though all of his moves are post movement, I believe. Okay, all but one move, but he's really fast, so, you know, it's weird. He can scope gun them again? Of course, gonna fill it with Haros. 60%, 66%. I mean, might as well get the kill we can, right? Yes, Quattro. The AU would rather hunt us down than defend their own base. We just really want our heads. Can the colonies really win if this goes off? Goes on, rather. The opposite of off. And Quattro's dad has got a really good mustache. There. Chop. Boo! I'm dead. Meanwhile, this boy starts with hit and away, so he's alright, he's a lucky boy. Yeah, Quattro is a boy, just voiced by a lady. Like Lauren. But Lauren's voiced by Romy Park. And she's really good. Damn it, big fuck. Oh, I'm out. Let's go for our biggest accuracy move so we can actually... Okay, we'll go for our biggest accuracy move. Mr. Grim Reaper, I'm gonna take your life. Kill that guy. No, Quattro is very feminine, but not like anime boy wise, because I mean, like the other boys in Wing don't look like women. Like it is a decision for him because he's meant to be the effeminate one that cares about things. He's a carefucker. You say that, Ninja, that Romy Park doesn't change her voice female and female roles and it doesn't seem weird. But I mean, there is that bit where she's Ragyo Kiryu in Kill la Kill, and like that's really fucking weird. She doesn't change her voice at all, you're right, but it is really weird. Like if you know her as Lauren and other lovely innocent teen boys. Just then like, oh no, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Please. Good. I managed to get those boys over there. I mean, he's not spending his bullshit on anything else, right? So let's just fucking... First, though. Yeah, like, only 44% chance because this boy has Prevail level 9 and Abnormal Survivor. You're not supposed to know he has Abnormal Survivor just yet. It's meant to be, like, all question marks. But the translation patch reveals it. Price Attack is also a unique skill that only he has, and that makes his crits do more damage. But, like, I don't think any Super Robot pilot gets Prevail level 9 naturally, so Kiriko's the only dude who gets that. And then Abnormal Survivor is Prevail level 9 again, and it stacks. So he ends up with like plus 100% armor and plus 70% dodge, I want to say, and 70% accuracy and plus 90% crit when he gets down to 10% health or below. There's Kiriko, he doesn't say a word, he's out. See you, nerds. And there's our muscle cylinder for beating that poopy man. And there's Ben when he's like, oh, I'm out, bye. Then his Haro just learned focus. And that's all enemies done, except the big boy. So now I can blow that fucker up. I'm the ace of the AU. Yeah, here we go. Gundams to the left, Gundams to the right. Today the AU's ace will become the Gundam Slayer. But he won't, because he sucks. He actually says like Gundam Kira. Just don't sword cut me, Patrick. It's fucked up, because in Z3 he's married. But he's still listed as Cooler Sir rather than Patrick. But I'm the ace! But I'm the good dude. I'm not shitty. But we did it, and now the Celestial Beings mission is over, time to turn to the business at hand. The people aren't their friends. We've got a mission, and then Dankuga just fucking leaves because we're done. And then the colony guy's like, well, Celestial Being, nice working with you, see you again, let's go boys. And then they say they're going to, yeah, okay, so Duo mumbles how their next target is Aerial Air. Africa's done, and their next target is now Area 11. And Kiria's like, oh, going after him, but Lock-On like convinces him to not pursue because a Gundam versus Gundam war won't help anybody but the superpowers they're trying to stop. But he's broke the mission, and so that leaves just Crow. And again, this is our choice: surrender Celestial Being or follow the Colony Gundams. So I'm going to save state here, so I can load the save state and make this decision and go with the Colony Gundams next time. But this time we're doing a Celestial Being, which is the middle route. And then I need to go to the Celestial Being route. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, we stay with Celestial Being. He's like, alright, yeah, you can get me. I'll be your hostage, man, whatever. I'll surrender to stay as Celestial Being, man. But he's just gonna hang out with him. And so he's just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. And then we get the Dankuga cutscene from the Super Robot route where they talk about our Dankuga's mission and they need new pilots. And then it will become Dankuga Nova. And then Quattro and Troa are regrouping elsewhere in North Africa, and they talk about the mission that they just did. And it seems that they just met coincidentally in the attack on Britannia base, and they didn't know each other, or the other colony Gundams existed. So they introduce each other. It's like, I'm Quattro Reberba Winner. He's like, I'm Troa Barton. And they are like, yes, we are good friends. And Quattro's partner walks over, Rashid, and he's concerned. He's like, is it alright, Quattro-sama? Is it alright, Lord Quattro, Master Quattro, that Troa knows where we are now? And Quattro's like, nah, he seems like a good sort, I'll trust him. And then they're like, do you think so? The other colony Gundams are going to hit, the two other Gundams are going to attack Area 11? I'm like, yep, it's likely colonies. Area 11 is being subjugated, and we gotta stop it from having a bad time. The Britannia Union are bad. But Quattro's got like 50 dudes in mobile suits that follow him around the Meganat core. And he's just got all these swarthy Arabic men. And he's just this little dude. Because he's of Berber descent. He's French. He's French Arabic. Berber. And here's Patrick, who's mad as hell that he lost. He's like, the red shoulders are all shitty. And more like red shoulders, more like red bums. And these dudes are like, yeah, but you're a shitty commander, dude. And he's like, oh, fuck you, how can you say that about me? I'm good. Yeah, here he says, bottoms. So instead, like, you're not supposed to call them bottoms. Like, that's an insult where they're from. It stands for something as well. I'm going to look it up, but bottoms stands for something. Okay, so... Armoured troopers are alternatively known as VOTOMs, vertical one-man tank for offense and maneuvers. But you're not supposed to call them that. People just call them AT because call them vertical one-man tanks. They don't like it, and so he calls them bottoms instead of VOTOMs. And they say he sucks. And he's like, "Fuck you guys." And then the PMC Trust man, Ali Al-Sachez, comes in and says, we're leaving, the AU's got to pull out from the area. And the other PMC Trust dude, Ryman, or Riemann, it's Riemann, right, Riemann, it's Riemann, shows up, and he agrees, his name's Inge Riemann, and he agrees that it's Patrick's fault that everybody got blown up because he's a moron. So Patrick throws a big tantrum, Inge Riemann. And Ali and Riemann take the Red Shoulders aside and give them their next mission, but they're going to be separated, so multiple missions. What is his face? Too small for his big head. But giving them their mission, and Kiriko's mission is up on a little space rock called a Rid. And he's been there before, so he's not too worried. Riddo. And now we get Kiriko's memory. And here he is, stealing into a compound. And he finds Gilgamesh forces. And his commander, Conan, refuses to tell him anything about the mission other than to press on and call back if he finds anything weird. And this is like the very first episode of Vodoms. And he finds a capsule. And it's weird, so he takes a look inside. And inside is a woman. Oh no! What the hell's a woman doing in there? And then Conan comes in with his team, and they're like, "There's the capsule. That's what we were looking for." And then he tells Kiriko to retreat, and Kiriko's like, "Alright, I'll leave." And then as he starts to leave, Conan and his goons start shooting him. And Kiriko's AT gets completely smashed up. And it blew up. And then here's a Gilgamesh base on Earth where he wakes up. And the commanding officer, Orochina, tells him that he was rescued from Rid and brought into the base. He begins to grill Kiriko, and Kiriko claims that he didn't know anything about who was responsible for the mission beyond Conan, and he doesn't know what its purpose was other than they found the lady. But Rochin asks him about the capsule, and Kiriko says, "I never looked at Kiriko QV," but he says, "I never looked inside it. I didn't look inside it." And he's like, gives him all of his numbers. Gilgamesh Army Soldier 2326 877 is his birthday. And he's like, "So, like, I didn't look inside it." And he's like, "Where did it go?" He's like, I don't know. Like, he lies, but then he doesn't know where it went. He doesn't know where it went, but he did look inside. I wish that she was a new type. Holy shit. But Orochina doesn't believe him, and gives him the old electricity Zappo to torture him. But Kiriko is like, bleh, and passes out. And Orochina's assistant warns him that Kiriko's heart could stop. And he's like, "Alright, whatever. Look after him and tell me when he's ready to be zapped again." Then the guard is like, "Right, time to unstrap this dude. Do you need any treatment?" And then Kiriko isn't really unconscious, or he recovered really quickly, and he karate chops the dude in the neck and leaves. And here's the Vodom's gimmick: is it always ends with Kiriko doing a monologue about something. It's like, the cold darkness inside his heart was just like that of the space that he was drifting in. Or much like his favourite coffee, war is bitter. But he goes into monologue and he explains how the 100-year war between the two halves of the strangest galaxy, Gilgamesh and Valorant, is thrown into complete chaos when the dimensional quake happened. But Kiriko's fight is his own, and it's only just beginning. But yeah, he does like little noir monologues, and then we end recording.